Okay. Welcome everybody to this week's UK and Ireland weekly webinar. Thanks very much for attending. A special welcome for anyone that's a guest or looking at this for the first time. This presentation basically is especially for you and is designed for you to ask any questions that you might have at the end. And we'll do our very best to answer them either in person or through the chat. We're going to have a great comprehensive slideshow presentation from Redfern. That should last about 25 to 30 minutes. Then we'll answer any questions after that, and hopefully we'll get wrapped up on the hour, all being well. So without further ado, I'll hand things across to Red.
Thanks very much, Neil, and welcome to everybody who is here today to see this presentation on ONPASSIVE. If my internet starts going downhill rapidly, somebody let me know and I'll turn my video off, and so I can get a bit more bandwidth. But anyway, I always like to start off before I start on the slides with explaining ONPASSIVE, just to try and alleviate any worries you might have about this business. One of those is what always comes up is this business legal? Yes, it is. It's 100% legal across the globe. We now operate in just over 200 countries around the world. And we were first registered all the way back in November of 2018 in Orlando, Florida, as an SSL company in the United States. This gives us the legal right to operate anywhere in the world. And subsequently, we've actually become a limited company in a place called Hyderabad in India. Again, I know that our CEO is very keen to be completely above board. So this is the way we're going. We will be personally registered in every country in the coming years. But just for now, this gives us the legal right to operate anywhere in the world. And just as a side note as well, the ONPASSIVE.com domain name has also been registered for 10 years. So we are a legal, legitimate company, and we're not going anywhere shortly. The other question I get asked always is, how does ONPASSIVE make its money and how will I make my money? Well, for a start, you will have an unlimited resources within ONPASSIVE, and ONPASSIVE will be doing everything for you. At the moment, we're looking for founders to partner us in our journey to open ONPASSIVE to the public. This is what this presentation is for, is to share this founders opportunity with you guys. But once we launch the world, guys, we will be a customer-based business. This means that customers will physically be paying for our products and services. They are digital, which means they're all online. And as a founder, you will be getting a commission from these customers. That's how the company makes its money, and that's how you, the founders, make their money. So it is an unlimited resource of income with ONPASSIVE, whether you yourself are involved personally or you invite anybody to look at it as well. Everybody has exactly the same chance of making an income online with ONPASSIVE. It's as simple as that. So before I get started, I'd like to welcome all our guests, and hopefully if you have any questions at the end, either put them in the chat or you can come on live and ask any of the panel and we will get to it. So what are we going to learn in this webinar today? We're going to learn what ONPASSIVE is. We're going to have a look at the person who's in charge of it, and we're going to quickly look at the ONPASSIVE products and services, why we actually do need these products and services online right now. We're going to have a look at becoming a founder and what this benefits are of this founder's position. And we're going to look at how you get started today if you like what you hear. So what exactly then is ONPASSIVE? Well, for a start, it's a very real business. We have now 2 physical buildings. Okay, one in Florida on the right-hand side there. This is where our CEO is. And the other one there in India is in a place called Hyderabad. This is the high-tech city, okay, in India. It's where many of the online businesses have presence there already. The likes of Google, Microsoft, Amazon, just to name a few, have got buildings and presence in Hyderabad, India. It's the Silicon Valley of India, and it's where all the tech guys in India go for employment. Our CEO and founder decided, rather than employing Indians and bringing them to the States, why not have a presence there? So this building you see here is 7 stories of all of the people that we need to have an online presence. So that's support staff, technicians, developers, etc. We are an information technology company that has artificial intelligence at its source, and we are a complete online business solution. As you can see here, these are the 2 offices and where they are situated with the addresses on there. If you want to, you can actually go onto Google, go into what's it called, Google Maps, okay, and you can physically search and zoom in on both of these buildings just to prove that what I'm saying is true. So a quick look as well here of the offices in Hyderabad. As you can see, they've been completely refurbished to a very high standard, and this is our CEO and founder is very keen to have a very good working environment for his staff. He pays over the odds to pay the staff, and he also likes to house them in a good working environment. Recently, obviously through the pandemic, he has paid full pay for these guys working from home. He has vaccinated these people, plus all their family and staff, all paid for from ONPASSIVE. He really does look after not only his staff, but also his founders. Quick map there on the bottom left-hand side of what Hyderabad looks like in India. So who is exactly the person behind ONPASSIVE? His name is Ash Mufarram. He is a family man with wife and kids. He's got 2 kids actually, and he's also in his own right got 20 years of online business experience. He's been extremely successful online to the tune of multi-millionaire status. He's not only very successful for himself, but also a lot of the businesses that he has worked for, he has made them very successful as well. But one of the things that was always concerning him and he couldn't do, which eluded him, was to be able to replicate what he could do with people he brought with him. And he thought there must be a fairer way of people to be able to earn a residual income online. I can do it, but I can't get people to replicate what I can do. So he had this idea of what he wanted to do. He went around the internet space looking for a company that would facilitate his needs. He couldn't find one, and with the help of his wife and friends and family, they said, well, why don't you do it yourself? So he went back to college, got himself a Master's of Information Technology and E-commerce and MIT, and also attended Harvard for a short period of time, specifically to learn about online business creation. And all the way back in July of 2018, the ONPASSIVE company was formed. So he decided, let's do it ourselves to give everybody that equal opportunity to be able to make money online. So before we get into the products of ONPASSIVE, what exactly is ONPASSIVE going to do for you as a founder? Because at the moment, we're talking about the founder's position. Obviously, we will be looking for customers in the future, but this right now is for founders to join us on this journey, to partner us in this ONPASSIVE company. It is a done-for-you solution, 100% automated, hands-free, done for you. This means that anybody and everybody can join ONPASSIVE. There is no qualifications, and it is open to absolutely everybody. You do not need to know how ONPASSIVE works. You do not need to know how the products work. You do not need to know anything about a computer. All you have to do is to join us, because the company are going to do everything for you, 100% automated. So there is no recruiting or converting of leads, because we will physically be paying the company to do it all for us. Can you just mute everyone and unmute myself again, please? So there is no recruiting or converting leads, because we are physically paying the company to do everything for us. They are going to guarantee targeted traffic to our domain names and websites that they will build for us. And this will drive traffic and customers to our own business within ONPASSIVE. There is going to be proprietary technology developed with artificial intelligence at its core within every single product that we have within ONPASSIVE. Managers and all of the customer support is done for you. Our customers that come in, you don't even have to touch them, know them. All you have to know is that they are there in your company and they are giving you a commission for the product or service that they will be buying from ONPASSIVE. Every tool is for your success is included in your price within ONPASSIVE. Every accessible is accessible with one login. No other company has ever developed this before online. No other company has ever had all of these products and services, which I'll get into in a minute, under one roof, in one place, with one login. At the moment, most of these products and services you will see, you have to individually log into the individual companies and websites to access these products and services. With ONPASSIVE, we've put them all in one place, under one roof, with one easy login. And the best of it all is, it is totally self-funding. With ONPASSIVE, you only ever go out of pocket twice. Once to become a founder, and at the moment that is 97 US dollars. So in English terms, that's around about 75 pounds. And the next time you have to go out of pocket is to activate your account once we launch to the world. This will be this year in 2021. Okay, and that at the moment is around about 250 US dollars. So a couple of £100. So if you're looking at the UK equivalent, if you put them both together, you will go out of pocket for around about £270. So let's have a little look then at the products of ONPASSIVE. Here is 20. Okay, we are going to be launching, or actually we will have around about 51, but there is 20 right now. At your leisure, before I go into them, you can go over to onpassive.com and you can have a look at any of these products. You can go into the FAQs, see what they're doing, what they're going to do for you, etc. I'm just going to pick out a couple and I'm going to run through them so you can have a good idea of what they are. Now, all of these products that you see here are in high demand. They are a legitimate, viable product. By legitimate, I mean they are completely legal. The company is completely legal. Viable, I mean people are actively using and looking for these products right now online, to the tune of over 4 billion people use one product or service that is similar to ONPASSIVE right now online. It is a massive market, okay? This is huge right now. So let me just go into a couple of these and give you an idea of what they are. Academy, top left-hand side, this is our e-learning center. Now, the best equivalent I can give to you as a similarity is Open University, if you're in the UK. Okay, so when you want to do a course or something, you go to your Open University, you do the course, you get a certificate, etc., and you pay for that service. Academy is going to be very similar to this. You can have any course or service hosted on Academy. You can also have tutorials. So if you're a company and people have to do upgrades or anything like that, you can all host this on Academy. You'll have a single login for your business where people can access your courses. And ONPASSIVE itself will give you a completion certificate. And if you are a viable company like a college, university, or school, they will also give you a completion certificate to finish that course. Also, if you connect that with OConnect, this is our multimedia suite of products and services. One of those includes what we are using now, Zoom, okay? There's many companies out there at the moment that have this technology. Zoom is one of them. My Webinar is another one, and there's lots of those around. But if you have Academy and OConnect together, you'll be able to do live demonstrations through Academy to classrooms anywhere over the globe. And one of the major differences we will have compared to other Zoom platforms is that we have an auto translate that is done in live time. That means that when you are speaking, it gets automatically translated into 57 different languages whilst you are doing a live class. No other company has got this type of technology available at the moment. This is a massive game changer for anybody that is doing anything online right now. The recent pandemic has shown exactly how much we need to have this type of technology available to us online now. We will be the first company anywhere on the globe that has this technology. You at the moment have a chance to be involved with this company before it goes public for the sake of this founder's fee of $97. Like I said, you can go over to onpassive.com. You can click on any of these products and you can do a really in-depth analogy of what every single product is going to do. But this is just an overview right now. So let's move over then to the companies that already have similar products and services online to what we have right now. There is some massive names there, likes of Google, Zoom, GoDaddy, ClickFunnels, TinyURL, Shopify. They are huge names all over the internet. And you're probably thinking, well, I use these. It doesn't cost me anything. I use Facebook. That's there. It doesn't cost me anything. But they are all multi-billion-dollar companies in their own right. And why are they multi-billion-dollar companies when you don't pay anything? That is because they monetize their services and products. You only have to go onto Facebook. How many adverts do you see on Facebook? They're everywhere, aren't they? Every time you go onto Google, what happens? It pops up with something you are looking for, or if you're just browsing, it pops up there. Somebody has to pay to put it there. When you use Gmail, again, there is adverts involved with that. Now, all of these companies here, the technology they have got is old technology. Every single one of the ONPASSIVE products and services has been built from the ground up using artificial intelligence woven into it. This means it is not old tech. It is new tech that has been developed for us. It is proprietary, which means it is only for us. And the only place that you can use them is in our platform, under one roof with one login. Now, another reason why companies will be using it is because the price point. It means that they will be able to use our products and services for a much lower price level than they are paying now. Not only are they getting a superior product, but they are also getting it at a cheaper price point. You, as a founder, will be getting a commission from absolutely everybody that uses and pays for one of our products and services on ONPASSIVE. Another one is we will physically be paying you, the founder, to use our products and services. Okay, no other company has ever done this before. Remember, I said you pay twice out of pocket. Once to become a founder and once to activate your account. Once that is done, we will then be paying you to use these products and services. It is revolutionary. It has never been done before. Like I said, you have the chance to join us on this foundership journey within ONPASSIVE. If I told you that you could be a founder of Microsoft, you'd be a founder of Facebook, to be a founder of Amazon, would you? And the answer to that is yes, you would. We are giving you the same opportunity now to become part of ONPASSIVE before we launch to the world. And they will be a multi-billion-dollar company in years to come, without doubt. And you will be a founder within it. So let's move on to the next slide. Now, one of the things I mentioned at the beginning was traffic is the integral part of any successful business online and online. So what exactly is traffic? Well, traffic in real terms is either eyes on your businesses but on the online terms, it is clicks. So one of the ways that ONPASSIVE is going to market is to use video marketing. Now, everybody loves a visual. You see it all the time. How popular has Facebook become with the videos? How popular is TikTok and Instagram and all of these others? And that is because people love visuals. What ONPASSIVE is going to do is not only are they going to use a thing called targeted traffic. Now, for those of you who don't know what targeted traffic is, I'll explain it to you very simply. If you go online to look for a washing machine, okay, so you go to eBay or Amazon or anywhere you want to, or to Google, you type in a washing machine and you get lots and lots of adverts down the side, okay? When you click on one of those, you can go on to buy it, or you don't have to go on to buy it. But the next time, right, you log off, it doesn't really matter. But the next time you go onto any social media platform, what do you see all the adverts for? Yep. Washing machines. And it's almost like they know what you're looking for. Sometimes it's really uncanny. You're just talking about it with your friends, and what pops up? You've got lots and lots of adverts for the thing you're talking about. It's like they know what you're on about. This is AI at its best. It's artificial intelligence knowing what people are looking for. We know when somebody is going to be looking for one of our products and services within ONPASSIVE. This means that these customers are going to be targeted with one of our products and services. And guess what that means? It means there's a higher probability that they will then go on to buy one of our products and services. And if they clicked on your link that ONPASSIVE is going to promote for you, included in that money that you've just paid them in your domain name and website, you get a commission without you having to do anything at all. Completely automated, hands-free. Part of that is this video marketing, what I'm showing you now. We're going to have high quality broadcastable videos with intelligent formats, easy usually in friendly interface, super easy to share just by clicking a button with your friends and family, with using prioritized target audience, people who are actively looking for these products and services. Okay, so let's recap where we've got to so far with ONPASSIVE. It is a fund solution for any cause. That means you can use the payments that you will get from ONPASSIVE. You can have them immediately, okay? Unlimited daily income given to you, withdrawn 24/7 to any bank account or other means that you want. There is no qualification periods. It's not like other stuff that you see where you only get paid on a Friday or once a month, and only if you've hit this target or that target. No, no, no. With ONPASSIVE, if it's in your wallet, you can take it out there and then. Top marketing automation is going to be done for you by the company. They're going to guarantee visitors and signups to your domain name and websites without you having to lift a finger, using breakthrough products for the automation of your financial freedom, and a lot more to be revealed at a later date as we develop more things for you as a founder. Our new business model is unique because we provide a platform for those that have a business, a more successful way to do business online. So this means if you've already got a existing business and it is legal and above board, you can host it on the ONPASSIVE platform, okay? If you haven't got a business, don't worry, okay? You're probably like me and everybody else here. We haven't got our own businesses. ONPASSIVE will be our business. And for those, we provide with no business, a successful online marketing plug and play system that guarantees your success, because we seek to help to obtain their abundance online. Can you just mute everybody and I'll unmute again, please? Smashing. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the old business model, which you're probably used to and you've seen many, many times, and why we are so different. The old business model is normally based on competition or conflict. You know, you have a salesman of the week, you have targets you've got to hit, all of these sort of things that before you get any commissions or before you get any bonuses. All this does is cause anxiety for you and the people around you. 97% of stuff end up being a scam. They turn into money pits. We've all been there. We're told that you just have to pay for this. Then a month later, if you upgrade to this, then you can have this. Then a month later, just got to do this. And you end up 3-4 months down the line. You've made no money. You've paid out an absolute load of money, and you just quit. Can you mute again, please, Pete? Sorry. Okay, guys, you just leave your microphones alone, please. That'd be great. Most things are in the old models require selling and recruiting. Everybody hates recruiting. We've all been there, probably been to our family and friends many times with other online stuff. And now you just get the rolled eyes and not another one of those online things. So we all hate doing that. It's not a nice scenario to be in. Tools are normally obtained separately. You have to pay for them again. There's no guarantees. They normally pit marketers against each other. And the worst of it all is the compensation plan is normally based on your own efforts. With ONPASSIVE, everything is based on a mutual benefit. That means the more I help you, the more you succeed, the more I succeed, but more importantly, the company succeed. So the bigger the company, the better it is, the better we are all off. It is a real business, like I said. Completely compliant, completely legal. We have real in-demand products and services that are being used by billions of people right now. And we have real people behind these products and services. We have a complete support system that is dealt with by real people. And in the future, we will have phone in your own country, in your own language, so that we can help you with any support issues. It is completely self-funding. Once you're paid out of pocket twice, we are going to be paying you to use the products and services of ONPASSIVE. Marketers don't have to sell or recruit because the company are going to do it all for you. Every tool needed for your success is included in these 2 out-of-pocket payments. And all the tools included are at a very, very low price. The best of it all is as well, the founder's position comes with a 30-day money back guarantee. At any time within this 30 days, you can go to support and say, it's not for me. Can I have my money back? You get your money back and everybody parts as friends. If you don't believe me, you can actually pay by Visa or debit cards. And so you're guaranteed by the Visa and debit card guarantee then anyway. So it doesn't really matter. Marketers only compete against themselves. Whatever level of income you want to achieve with ONPASSIVE, you then go for that. Nobody's going to tell you what you have to get. It's entirely up to you. And the best of it all is it comes with a revolutionary breakthrough compensation plan that is going to be patented by ONPASSIVE, and we will find out about this closer to our launch date. So Ashmi Farad said everybody in the near future will use something from ONPASSIVE, whether they come for the money or tools, benefits, connections, or even the communications. They will have a reason to come to ONPASSIVE. Over 4 billion people right now will have a reason to come to ONPASSIVE. You as a founder will be making a residual income from these people. We have residual bills, guys, so why not make that residual income to pay for those residual bills? So how are we going to do all this? We're going to do all this by using artificial intelligence. Okay, it is changing the world of digital marketing right now. ONPASSIVE has this woven into every single product and service. This means every one of our products can be used individually or collectively with another ONPASSIVE product and service. It is revolutionary. No other company has ever brought this many products and services together in one place, under one roof, with one sign-on. There is another company that did it a long, long time ago, but with only a few products. Now, I wonder if you can guess what that company was. It was around about 25 years ago that it came to fruition. They brought Lotus 123, they brought spreadsheets, and they brought Excel together all in one place, and they called it Microsoft Office. Okay, look how big Microsoft are now, just because they brought a few products and services together in one place under one roof. You have the chance of being involved as a founder and partner of ONPASSIVE in the next big Microsoft business online. And we do all this using artificial intelligence. So let's recap then. What is this company going to do for you? It's going to build your team and grow your business without you having to do anything at all, by providing over 50 in-demand products and services that automatically send traffic to your websites. They are seamlessly going to follow up with your leads, convert them, so they join your ONPASSIVE business without you having to lift a finger. Everything to do with ONPASSIVE is 100% automated. Managers and all the customer support are done by them. They manage absolutely everything, so you don't have to touch anything, and provide a system that will enable maximum team retention, because the products and services will sell themselves. They are better, they are easier to use, and they make people's lives easier. So let's have a look at the growth of ONPASSIVE whilst we get to the end of this presentation. It has been nothing short of phenomenal. Like I said, we started in July of 2018. And by the January of 2019, we had around about 10,000 founders. Let's leapfrog forward one whole year to January of 2020. And we had 56,000 founders. So we had a nice 46,000 increase in the whole year. Let's just pop forward now 6 months to June, and we're up to 90,000. So what we did in a year, we've just done in 6 months. Let's go forward just 3 months to the September. Okay, and we are 150,000 founders. So we've just done what we did in 6 months in 3 months. Once we got to September of 2020, things just started going absolutely crazy. And we've been bringing in around about 2,000 to 3,000 founders every single day since then. And we now stand at 835,500 founders. No other company has ever had this foundership before they have launched to the world. So what do these 835,000 founders see that you are not seeing right now? Quite simply, they understand how big we're going to be. They understand how important it is to be here early. As they say, guys, the early bird catches the worm. I have missed out on many opportunities in my life, and I am not going to miss out on this one. We sincerely hope that you don't either. The journey to become the next unicorn company is with us and ONPASSIVE. A unicorn company is a company that has a gross turnover of $1 billion. Okay, there is many around, the likes of all the big names I've just mentioned: Facebook, Apple, YouTube, Microsoft, Amazon. They're all massive unicorn companies, but it took them a while to get there. In fact, it took them many, many years. No company has ever done it in their first year. ONPASSIVE will not only be doing it within their first year, but we will be doing it within our first month. We are already estimated to be worth $3 billion. Okay, it is fantastic. Okay, you have got the opportunity to be a founder and partner of ONPASSIVE now before we launch, and be part of this revolutionary concept that is going to take over the internet. We are privately owned. That means that we have no debt. So from word go, we are going to be giving the money not only to the company, but to the foundership. Ash Mufareh wants us to be successful. He is going to give between 50, 55, 60% of the wealth back to the foundership. No other company gives this type of money back. You can be part of this revolution. All it has to do is to become a founder. So what are you going to get to be a founder? You will get exclusive access to our founders only website, and within that you will have links that you can share with other people if you want to. There is recordings of other webinars. There is a chat area that you can talk to other like-minded finders. We have a leadership council there that gives updates, plus a lot more. You'll also get early access to use the products and services of ONPASSIVE before they are launched to the world. You'll also get prioritized positioning within the company payment system, and this is separate to your own endeavors. You'll also be a part of the member of the inner circle, where we get to beta test the products, get feedback with ideas in a roundtable type of scenario. Okay, so let's just recap. ONPASSIVE is going to do everything for you on autopilot. It's going to advertise, market, get leads and signups. They're going to recruit these people. They're going to convert these people, build your team. And this is for you or any other business opportunity. And all this is done using existing business and provides a massive income opportunity by simply using the breakthrough platform of ONPASSIVE. It is revolutionary, and we certainly hope that you will join us. Many people have created massive companies online, the likes of Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk there, and Apple and Facebook. ONPASSIVE was created by our CEO and chairman, Ash Mufareh. We sincerely hope, guys, that you join us on this journey. Thank you very much for viewing this presentation. We are moving towards a better world for absolutely everybody. Okay, nobody, and you need to remember this, guys, okay, with ONPASSIVE, nobody gets left behind. Every single founder will succeed in ONPASSIVE. If you are in, you win. It is simple as that. So lock in your founder's position today. Get back to the person who has invited you to this webinar so that they can help you get started. I'm now going to hand it back over to Neil. And if you've got any questions, either stick them in the chat or come on live and we will answer them. Thanks very much, guys.
Wow, that was fantastic, Red. Great presentation there. Wealth of information for anyone. I still like listening to it, but I mean, for people that's looking at that sort of for the first, second time, it's mind-blowing. I'm just looking at the chat area. Not quite sure whether we've got any questions through chat. Or whether you can see anybody's hands up there, Peter.
Yeah, we have Collins and Marty DeGamo.
Yeah, we got Marty DeGamo. Sorry, yeah. Marty, if you want to unmute yourself and.
Hey, Red, great presentation. I like the new slides, man. Great job. Fantastic.
Cheers, brother.
Okay.
And Collins was the other one, was it, Peter?
Colin.
Of it,
yeah.
Peter. Colin?
Yes. All right. Yeah, it's a nice presentation. I have 3 questions.
You have 3 questions.
Can you hear me? Yeah. The first one, I saw O domain.
Yeah.
So on O domain, my question is, does it mean that O domain will act like a web hosting site?
Yes.
Just like we have some domains that those who want to create their own website, they need to register on that domain.
Yeah.
Yeah. O domain is exactly what you just said there. I mean, we'll use GoDaddy as the example. Okay, if you want to buy a domain name, you go to GoDaddy, you go to the search optimization engine in there, you stick in either your name or what you're looking for, you click a button and it will tell you what you can have. ODomain will be exactly the same. There'll be obviously different features and benefits for using ODomain. But yes, you can either buy domains through ODomain. You can use ODomain to host your existing domain names as well, plus a lot of other features. So the answer to that is yes.
So the members can have those access for facilities for free?
Correct. As a founder, okay, you will have access to every single product and service of ONPASSIVE free. Okay, that is, you're not only paying ONPASSIVE to market for you, but you also get access to absolutely every single product and service of ONPASSIVE. Obviously, you're not going to get an unlimited amount of domain names. As a founder, you get one domain name given to you with ONPASSIVE, or you can import one and use that one. Okay, and that is included in the price, plus one website that will change on a daily basis. Okay, but obviously, if you want to buy other domain names, you have to pay for the other domain names. That's just normal and natural. But the service is there for you to use for that product and every other product within ONPASSIVE.
All right, thank you. The next question is artificial intelligence. I'm looking at a new line of computing now where businesses are going to accelerate exponentially by use of quantum computing. Are we also looking at use of things like quantum computing in the AI version of ONPASSIVE?
Okay, it's a really good question, actually, that is, Collins. At the moment, all our hosting is not done through service. We are cloud-based, so we have liquid hosting with Amazon, actually, AWS. And that's where we are hosting to begin with. I mean, the things that you're talking about now are going to be in the future. Our focus at the moment is getting this baby launched to the world with as many products and services as possible. Once we have launched, then obviously that's when our guys in Hyderabad, they've built the products, they've built the services. Now their next stage is to make everything work better, more efficient. And part of that will be looking at the technology that is available to them. Don't forget, AI is already woven into the product, so it will work with artificial intelligence. We will then be looking at ways of making it even better than it has been launched with. But our main goal at the moment is to get this launched rather than trying to go back and make it a little bit better. We need to launch it first, and then we can make it better as we go along, if that makes sense.
Okay, the reason I ask is because I am considering the traffic each of those products will carry. It's going to be really heavy. To host such a traffic, it's only by artificial intelligence or something higher. Thank God you said it's going to continue to improve.
Yeah, at the moment we'll be using Amazon Cloud, okay, and that is a liquid cloud, which means that it works automatically on demand. More bandwidth is given to us automatically when more people are looking at it. Obviously, you know, we can obviously surmise how much we're going to get and all the rest of it. But until we start testing it, which we're coming into the beta testing stage of ONPASSIVE very shortly, we are only guessing at this stage. But rest assured, the reason we are going through the testing period at the moment is to make sure that every single product, service, and use is good for purpose, which means there will be no glitches for the customer when we launch to the world.
All right, I think the third question has been answered. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All your questions, yeah. Colin, are you happy with your answers?
Yes, I'm really happy. Thank you.
Okay. I see we got another hand up, David Schwitzer. If you'd like to unmute yourself and ask your question.
Yeah, I want to ask a question about the domain name. If you have like 3 or 4 accounts, can you use the same domain name for those other accounts, or each account's got to have a different domain name?
Okay, who
That's
wants to
a-
answer that? Ray, you want to go for it?
Well, I don't have to. If somebody else wants to.
Okay, Andy, do you want to go for it?
David, you can do one of whatever. If you want a different domain name for each of those positions, you can have a different domain name. If you want to use the same one, you can use the same one. It's not a problem.
I just wondered. I was thinking might be a difference there. I didn't know. I mean, that'd be great if we could use one domain name for different accounts. You know, that way you're not trying to think a new name to come up with a new name. But you know,
If at the end of the day you're going to have a business running alongside ONPASSIVE and you've got a different account or a different position for that business, then obviously you need a different domain name. But basically, if all of your positions are for your ONPASSIVE business and it's just the one business, then technically speaking, you can use the same domain name. All you've got to bear in mind is the traffic that's going to be forced towards that specific domain name. So it might be tweaked very slightly. So you'll have David Switzer 1, David Switzer 2, and David Switzer 3.
okay. All right, I get you. Thank you.
Okay, that's great. Thank you. Neil?
There was one question in the chat here from Tons, I think his name is. If there is no recruiting, how do you get new members? Well, there isn't any recruiting from launch because all the customers that come into your customer base is done through the targeted traffic. It is just purely an option for people pre-launch as to whether you want to share this opportunity with other people. So that's optional.
Okay. I can't see any other questions. Has anybody got any
No.
questions?
Peter,
Please
there
raise your hand.
was a comment in the chat that said, who are our blue chip partners? At the end of the day, you've got to bear in mind that ONPASSIVE is a privately owned company. We don't need blue chip partners to make this business as big as it's going to be. However, there will be a number of sizable companies that will come to us and have probably already approached Ash and asked for specific targeted traffic. So we know there are a number of sizable companies that don't want to form part of what we've got. They just want the traffic. So there will be a deal done with those companies, and Ash has already made it clear that a large proportion of that profit will be handed out and filtered down to the founders. But those companies specifically won't want to come into the fold. Fair enough. But we don't need blue chip partners. At the end of the day, there are 4.75 billion people that use the internet, and every single one of them will either come to ONPASSIVE for the money or come for the products. So we don't really need blue chip companies. Does that make sense?
Makes sense to me anyway, Andy. So can't see anybody else with raised hands. Somebody.
Sorry, Peter. The only other one I saw in the chat was, how often do you pay the $250? In Red's presentation, it's made clear that you pay it once to activate your account, and from then on, it's covered by the commission that's coming in. Bearing in mind, folks, that we are less than 1 million, and in the first year we expect 100 million customers. So that's 1% or less than 1% of the first year's customer base. So if you don't get your 3 in the first month, I'll eat my hat. We did a test last year, and within 4 days they got 1 million opt-ins, people that put their telephone number, name and email address in, and they didn't use the artificial intelligence. So when they do use the artificial intelligence, that million may take as little as 12 hours. If it does, everybody's going to have their 3 within a very short period of time. And once you've got your 3, Ash has already made it clear that your virtual wallet is then filled each month, and you don't have to go out of pocket ever again. So you only pay it once to activate your account, and the $97 to become a founder.
Well done, Andy. Okay, Neil.
Don't think there's any more questions in chat, Peter. Has anybody else got any questions?
Okay, shall we? Let's bring on one of the UK leaders. Just say a few words, and then meanwhile, if anybody wants to put their hand up while he's speaking, and then please do. I'm going to call on Mr. Paul Angus. He's always got a lot to say. So, Paul, if you'd like to unmute yourself and
good evening, everyone. I don't about a lot to say. Good evening, everyone. Lovely to be here. Like Martin Garmo said, the new slides are just brilliant, and it just makes it really silly simple to understand and see where we are. And if you look at the job board, I've actually just recently put a video onto my YouTube channel that was sent to me, and it mentioned about.
Paul, can I just stop you a minute?
Because the person sending it to me is not only a founder, but understands the difference that artificial intelligence is going to make to the world. And the video is about how 15 more, you're
breaking up, or your internet's really bad. If you can adjust your internet or turn your camera off, Paul, and that might help.
Let me just try. Yep. Okay. Is that any better now? Is that better?
It's a little bit better, but it's not brilliant.
Is that better? Yeah. Any
go
better?
for it. Yeah, it is a little better.
No.
Just go for it, mate.
Okay. I was going to try it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I've just put a video on my YouTube channel, and it states that there's 15 more industries, and they're very large industries globally, that are going to be suffering with job losses because of artificial intelligence, of how good artificial intelligence is. So there's more and more companies and people losing their jobs these days, and people are just not feeling secure. And since I've been on Passive in December 2019, month after month, the more we progress, I now finally feel very secure. So in an unsecure world where there's jobs aren't secure, we're in an industry that we're going to be very secure because of artificial intelligence, because of what Ashmore has done for us. And he's basically taken us along for the ride. So never before have we been in a company where we're going to get paid a residual income on a daily basis from consumers. We've always relied on building teams and having people who are really good marketing wise, and not everybody is, to help us build residual income. And sometimes they stay and sometimes they go. And now we never have to worry about that, because we're going to get paid by consumers who just want better products, better service, a cheaper price, and they don't want to go back, they want to go forward. So that's what we've got to look forward to. I hope you heard all that. I hope you heard that, Pete, did you?
It was a bit, it was breaking up again, so it wasn't the best form, right? But I think we got the gist of it. Okay. Has anybody got any questions? We've gone over the hour now, and if nobody else has got any questions, we can end the webinar. This will be, obviously it's been recorded, and I will put it on to the Facebook groups. and people can obviously watch the recording. If you want a copy of the recording, I'm going to put my email in the top of my email address in the email box. Sorry, in the box. Just send me your email and I'll forward obviously a copy on to you. I'll just pass it back to Neil. Neil.
Thanks, Peter. Anybody else like to add anything before we wrap things up? No,
Yeah.
Obviously.
Hi guys.
Azza.
Yeah, how we doing, Neil?
Hiya.
How we doing, Paul? Yeah, fantastic presentation from Red today. Love the new slides, and thank you for everyone showing up on our webinar. I know there's people here from all over the place. Just blown away. Just basically, you know, the vision of Ash, what he had first, it's just out-dwarfed us, you know, from what we thought it was going to be. Because I joined early in December 2018, December time. So from then I've seen every movement of Ash, everything that's gone on from there. It's just mind blowing, and I'm so excited, and I just can't wait. You know, waiting for the day. It's not about a day. It's waiting for perfection, and Ash has got perfection. This business is all about perfection, and once it goes, you know, nothing's going to stop us. So I'm just so pleased to be in this, you know, at the right time, and just share with all your family and friends. I mean, you don't need to beg anybody to join this because it's a no-brainer. It's just, you know, get in and, you know, sit back and relax. Basically, it's the internet lifestyle. So thanks, guys.
Thanks, Azza. But just somebody was asking about Ash and how he is. The update that we've had, he's obviously feeling a lot better. He's out of hospital. He's open to do a webinar, be on a webinar next week. So, and obviously give us a bit more updates, and we're all obviously looking forward to that. But back to you, Neil.
Yeah, no, I was just going to mention actually, Peter. Yes, I think they was either going to jump on a webinar next week or arrange a separate founders meeting for an update. So that's something to look forward to. And yeah, I mean, on the back of what Az has just said, I mean, it's incredible, really, even from my point of view. In 3 months' time, it will be my 3rd year anniversary, and it's quite frightening how quickly the time's gone. As most people who have been in for quite a while will know, it's very, very different to anything that any of us have been in before. If somebody says to me, should it have launched now? When's it going to launch? I have no idea. What do you compare it to? You know, it's ready when it's ready. I was saying over 6 months ago on some of the interviews that we have with the founders, that it's important that it launches when it's ready to launch. And as Azza says, it's got to be as near perfection. I mean, there'll always be little challenges and what have you, but it's got to launch when it's ready to launch, not rushed into a launch, and then obviously problems afterwards. As Red said many times, it's about launching when it's right to launch. We do know from Ash from previous webinars that out of all of the products that he's got, none of them have a 2022 completion date on them. Now that might not mean a great deal to you at the moment, but already we only have just over 4 months left of the year. So already we're on a countdown. So it's exciting times. If we're going to get a 4 to 6 week to 12 week soft launch in, that's obviously imminent, and I can't wait personally for the next update from Ash, which hopefully will be next week. Before we wrap up, I would also like to thank everyone for attending. I think we're probably double the number that we had last week, which is great when it's summer and everybody's away and doing things with the family. So thanks very much. We're on every Wednesday at 7 p.m, 2 p.m. Eastern time. Anything else that you want to add, Peter, or are we happy to wrap things up?
Yeah, no, I just want to.
Victor.
Yeah. Oh, Victor's got his hand up.
Yeah. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to, encourage our guests, that you all are in the right place at the right time. I know that so many of us have gone through so many things in life, so many business opportunity, and we have been burnt. But I want to tell you today that you are in the right place. Today is a new beginning. A chance, ONPASSIVE is a chance for you to turn your failures into achievement and your sorrows into goods. No room for excuses here. I joined ONPASSIVE last year, August. On the 27th, I'll be a year in ONPASSIVE. And I can tell you, ONPASSIVE is a game changer. ONPASSIVE will do everything for you. Whatever dream you have, whatever goal you have, you will achieve it here. And that is why the slogan is, we are in it to win it. All you need to do is just join and become a founder, and the rest will become history. If you can think it, you can achieve it. Just dream it, believe it, and it will be yours. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you, Victor. That's great. Yeah, this is next month will be my 3-year anniversary. And obviously, as some of the leaders have already said, when me and Red actually first saw this opportunity of ONPASSIVE, to now, it's a different kettle of fish. This is something bigger than we ever dreamt of or ever thought of. And so everybody who's is getting involved now, just hold on to your hats, because obviously this is going to blow your hats off and your socks off as well. Anyway, I'm going to finish there. As I said, my email is actually in the chat. If you want a copy of the webinar, please send me an email and I'll forward it on to you. And as Neil's already said, we do this every Wednesday. We've had a fantastic turnout tonight, so thank you for turning up. And we will see you again Wednesday. Thanks very much for joining us. We'll see you again.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye,
Bye,
everyone.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Good webinar. Good webinar. Bye.